everyone. I'm here. All right, I'm here with Russ Turner's house. I'm on a gimbal, but it might be broken. But you guys can take a look. It's the World War I airplane. They're heading over to Wright-Patterson to the National Museum of the United States Air Force. They got to be in a formation flight to fly over to the museum here in a little bit. So I'm gonna try to get a launch for you. So here we go. I'm gonna turn the camera around real quick. This is Russ Turner, the owner. He's putting this on. Hey, Russ.
Hey, Dewey. Glad you could come today.
Hey, thanks for being here. Everybody, this is a wonderful site. Take a look at this. We got Newport 17s. We got a Newport 12, the very first one. What is this here, Russ?
That's a Sopwith Schneider.
Sopwith Schneider here. Take a look at that. These guys are from Pennsylvania, Ohio, Florida, kind of all over the place. They're going to be over, it's a 100-year anniversary of the World War I ending of the World War I. Here they're trying to get an airplane started.
You had it started once.
Hey! maybe I can try to help them. What's up, everyone? How you guys doing? D. Here, Shirley. Got it running. This is a fly baby that's been modified. What do you guys call this? What do you call this?
Bosch baby. Decal on the front.
Bosch baby. All right, you're going to have some wind noise here, guys. Sorry, but check this out. They got to launch at 2 o'clock to get over to the Air Force Museum. This is my neighbor. He's really right next door to me. We have 3 grass runways right next to each other, and pretty much he's one property over. He's into World War I airplanes, as you guys can tell. Here's another Newport, Glenn Fike. He's from New Carlisle over in the Dayton area. I know this one here, this Bosch baby. He's actually from Destin, Florida. All right, there they go, taxiing out. So there's a big dinner here tonight. They're taking the airplanes over because tomorrow on Friday, they're forecasted to have heavy winds over at the museum. And unfortunately, they want to get the airplanes over it to the museum instead of waiting until tomorrow, because tomorrow they probably won't be able to actually launch and fly around tomorrow. They're forecasted for about 30-mile-an-hour winds. I don't want to stop, put the camera on me at all, just because. Here goes one taking off now. A lot of these have Volkswagen engines on them. Giving her heck, buddy. So Russ is my neighbor. He built a World War I looking hangar. He has a little clubhouse. He has another little officer's lounge. This is a Newport 12. Newport 12 is a two-seater. All right, looks like we got another Newport 17 taking off here. I'm gonna walk down the runway here a little bit. So Russ's runway is about 1,560 feet long. It also is about, I say, 150 feet wide. All right, here goes the other one. Looks like they're taking off maybe in formation. All right, there goes the other one. If you guys are in the Dayton area, you get time, come over to the World War I fly-in. It's this weekend. Here goes the Sopwith. Guys, look here. One of the Newports. Here goes the Bosch, baby. Boy, it's like a World War I fly out here. Now, like I was saying, Russ is my neighbor, so this is Russ's house. It's a French style home. And if you guys look right over here, you can see the hangar. That's my grass strip there. All right, it's right next door. Also, where that white barn is, if you guys can see it, that's a grass strip there. There's 3 grass strips right here. All right, I'm gonna zoom in here. It looks like a bunch of bumblebees out there. Take a look at that. I think they're teaming up to do a little formation flying. I appreciate all you guys. Actually, I'll change this camera around. All right. I really appreciate all you guys actually been watching my channel, having fun. My last video, I had a video go pretty viral, I guess. I got a lot of subscribers, but more people, more problems. Get some trolls in there, and they think I need to be like someone else, but I'm not. I'm my own person. I'm an aviator here. I fly all kinds of airplanes, antiques, jets, turboprops, props, and I inspire people. I want people to go out and learn how to fly because it's a great career for me. It's been great. I've lived a really enjoyable life, and I want to try to continue that. But anyway, I'm gonna switch this over. They're linking up here. Here's everybody here watching. But take a look here. Looks like they're going on. They're not going to fly over, do anything like a low approach or anything. They're on a time constraint where it's a very much needed time. They got to get over at the museum, which is obviously a military base. They want to get the airplanes put away, and then they're going to come back here and have a barbecue. So we'll go inside. Russ, can I go in the hangar? Can I go in the hangar and look at the airplanes? All right. You're not flying out?
We're going out in a flight of 3.
Oh, okay.
How you want to do this? Change the plan?
No, I'll lead. You guys can follow however you want to do it.
Fine, we'll do that.
Come on.
This is more important right now.
What are you doing?
No, what you're doing.
Are they flying? That's what I'm saying. We're live. This is Shirley here. She's actually from Germany. I'm gonna switch this around. If you guys got questions, I probably don't have any answers, but Shirley is actually from Germany. She is a professional aircraft coverer. She covers aircrafts, restores them. Yes, and she is magnificent. She does Jennies. What's probably the most prestigious aircraft?
Probably the Jenny.
A Jenny.
Yeah.
You guys know what a Jenny is? Probably
JN4.
half
World
of
War
the.
One trainer, 2C trainer.
Probably 80% of my followers don't even know what that is.
Okay.
Right, but they're.
It's a big old biplane.
Yeah, they.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys probably think that you're aviation buff, but you don't know what a Jenny is. Isn't that a shame?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Anyway, JN4 Jenny, designed 1917. You guys can look them up. They had an OX5 engine. She actually covered them. So she's a big part of this stuff.
Oh, the
They're
software
actually-
camel's pretty cool. This
They're
gotta be
built-
second.
They're building a Camel right now.
Yeah.
We'll go in there and show you that. And a Newport 12, full size.
Yep.
And it looks like they're briefing each other. They're briefing right now. They're going on flight of 3. And then I believe they're going to museum also. But it looks like we have a couple more Newports. So
And that's a German capture report.
Now, what was that? E3?
a 1211 and a German captured Newport. If you guys understand. Oh, man, I needed to turn that around. You guys needed to do that again. Yeah. So this is your German captured Newport. So what's your name? Hey, how you doing, Ross? Walton High, right? Is that what you said? Walt? What was it again? Ross Walton. Okay. Where are you guys from? Okay. Right here. I grew up in town. See that tower? Yeah, it's walking distance. I actually have the grass strip next door.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm the third one on the left.
Sweet.
Man, that's a beautiful.
All right, everybody, time to go. I'll see you.
Be careful. Have a good weekend.
Well, James, thank you so much.
He just painted the plane. It was gray like some of the other Newports. But
Yeah.
He wanted to,
Be different.
from the movie Dawn Patrol. They couldn't say von Richthofen, so they had to go with this baddie character, von Richter.
Von Richter. So this weekend over at the National Museum of the United States Air Force, they're having this, it's called Dawn Patrol. It's the 100-year anniversary that the war ended. If the weather's good, it's going to be a great turnout of people. It's free to go to. But these guys bring their airplanes in and share it with the community. And there's George. Look at George. Hey, George. You guys don't know George, but I know him. I've been around this community a little bit. But von Richter is about to start up here. All right, if you guys seen the video from the beginning, we've already launched about 5 or 6 aircraft. Now there's going to be a group of 3 going up. when we launch these, and I'll come back here and show you what's going on over here. Take a look at that. Sneak peek. This is the briefing room. You guys can see here. Russ has spent many hours planning this and dreaming about it.
Spending lots of money.
You can't take it with you, Russ.
I'm obviously not.
This is George. He's the professional. If you know anything about welding, well, if you don't know anything about welding, you want to get hold of him. He is Thaddeus. He is the molten god of metal. He can weld anything together. All right, here goes the airplanes. They're taxiing down. Now, are these aircraft going to the museum? Yes. Also, all these aircraft are home built, amateur built, which means that they were built probably in someone's basement, car, sometimes in their house, like literally in their house. I believe most of them are aerodrome kits. If you guys want to look them up, aerodrome, just Google aerodrome aircraft. They're out of Missouri. They make many model versions of these aircraft. All right, got one of them's lying here, Newport 17, which looks like Glenn Flake. All right, here we go. We got the trash man slowing down. Got one on a roll. A lot of these have Volkswagen car engines. Here goes the German captured Newport 17. Got two over here. Now guys, I'm trying to do a vlog on this also. I videoed some stuff earlier today, but I decided to go live with this so you guys can see the airplanes launch. Pretty cool. Russ does this about once or twice a year. He actually had a building workshop maybe in May, and he had a big group of guys bring their aircraft and things, but it's more a building session. And now it's the rendezvous for the World War I stuff coming by here. we go. This is my neighbor's personal property, personal house. He comes out here, has a lot of fun. Does it look like you're coming back or not? So a lot of these guys brought their, you can see here, they brought their aircraft in a trailer. It's quite amazing, put them in those small trailers, but someone designed that trailer to fit the aircraft, and then they can come here a couple hours later, they got the wings on them. All right, Shirley, come on in here for a second. They aren't coming back. You want to talk about that real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, so
What do you want to know?
she,
Well, what else have I done?
Yeah.
Staggerwing Beach, 2 of them.
I don't know what you've done.
Bamboo
Here,
Bomber.
let's turn this around. So
That was California.
this is Shirley. Can you say your last name?
Gerard.
Gerard. She lives in Germany. She's been there for many, many, many years, but she was born in Cleveland, Ohio. What's wrong with that?
Cleveland.
The mistake by the lake is the only
Yes.
place where water has actually caught on fire. Okay, you
The
guys
Cuyahoga
can.
River.
Yep, you can look
Yep.
that up.
Yep.
Little fact for
Very
you.
true.
So,
The mayor's hair also caught on fire.
well, other people's hair has done that. So, oh well, Michael Jackson. Anyway.
Okay.
Shirley comes here and she's Russ is building 2 aircraft. He's building a Newport and Newport 12 and a Sopwith Camel. Okay, from scratch, a 1-to-1 scale. And she, like I said before, she is a professional cover and wing builder. Right now, she's over there truing up a wing, and that's what I want you to go over there and show them what you're doing real quick. We won't make it too difficult. If you guys got any questions here, you can ask away. But check this out. Wicker seats. Isn't that sweet? Shirley is very, very, very meticulous. She sets out here day in and almost at night. I'll come by at almost 10 o'clock at night. She'll be out here with the light on, and I know she's out here working on this. But she comes in for about how long?
Oh, about 4 to 8 weeks.
4 to 8 weeks
With Russ, it's been 4 weeks.
at a time?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what? What are we looking at here?
It's the upper right wing. It's a Camel is a biplane. This is the upper right wing. It will go up there.
It will go up, yeah,
Yeah.
right up there.
Yeah. So
Okay.
above this wing and parallel to it.
Okay. And what have you been doing right now, Shirley?
Well, George built these wings.
Okay.
I can't take credit for it. But they have to be true. They have to be straight and square. It's called tremoling. So George did most of it, and I just kind of touched up the straight and square bit. Then these turnbuckles here, they have to be safetied. And these bolts, that pin there has to get a cotter pin. So just picky work.
And then after that, what are you going to do?
Then I got to cover it
Okay.
with the fabric.
And this is what she's done all this already. So this is over the different times. She's been here 3 times, I think, covering. So
My 4th trip.
4th trip here? Okay. So this is the lower left wing or right wing here. And you guys can see this. Shirley, what's the reasoning for this seam here? Why they did this in World War I?
Yeah, this
If you guys can see this.
it's this panel here is in 3 pieces. this lacing can be undone.
Okay.
So that you can inspect the fuel tank, the battery, whatever else is back here. It's basically inspection panels. And that was the trickiest part of this airplane. Trying to get the panels straight, because we're not using linen like they did in World War I. We're using seconite, or polyester fabric, which is tricky when it shrinks.
Yes.
Linen is actually tricky too. But I had a trick that doing the Jenny I learned.
So what kind of
figured out, so-
covering do you use?
This is the Stewart system
Okay.
covering, which is basically rubber cement. The nice part about it is it doesn't stink, so I don't have to wear a mask all day. Which is really nice, especially not weather.
Yes.
I really appreciate that. It goes on well. It's great. It's really strong. It has its idiosyncrasies.
Mm-hmm.
Some parts of the process are very easy and fun, and others are very difficult, take a lot more time. So it's just.
And you're very meticulous anyway. But she takes pride in her work, as you guys can see. All this.
The aileron there doesn't have the aluminum on it.
Okay.
And the wing over there, that looks kind of cool too.
Let's go take a look at it here real
'Cause
quick.
it doesn't have the aluminum hooks.
Okay, here we are.
Yeah. For instance,
This doesn't have any Stewart system on it.
just where the tapes are, and of course gluing the fabric on.
So this is called rib stitching. This is what takes a lot of time, and you could tell she's very meticulous. These are how far apart? 3 inches maybe?
I think so. 3.5.
3.5?
I think they're 3.5. I'd have to measure it to make sure.
Yes. And this is all wood construction.
Yep.
And then she covers it and makes it look like a beautiful covered aircraft.
That's the plan.
Yeah. Here's the center section.
Yeah, I like the way Russ kind of designed it, and George engineered it and built it, and then I covered it. It's a team effort.
It's been a great, how long has this been going on? Year and a half?
This
Both airplanes.
airplane? Oh, gosh.
Because they've been building both, Russ is building both of these at the same time.
Yeah.
So this is the Newport 12, and see, this is a 2-seater. This is unique. So Russ will be able to actually fly.
You gotta get a close-up of these seats.
Yeah.
Dewey, they are so cool.
Wicker seats, World War I style. Who built those?
Some dude in Australia.
Australia, huh?
Yes.
Wow.
And that's what they do. They send them all over the world.
You did a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
mean-
You know the rotary engine thing, Dewey?
Yes.
It's sitting here in this crate.
Here, let's take a look here. Russ hasn't opened it up yet.
Oh.
But guys, this is,
Ah.
look at this. You see what this says? World War I aircraft engine. This came from Australia or
New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Yes.
This is a gnome replica that's built in New Zealand. Has an electronic ignition, but it's built off of a gnome plans. So it's a rotary engine. It's just like they did, or like they flew them in World War I.
Tell them what the rotary engine does.
So a rotary engine, if you guys don't know, a rotary engine, I'm sweating really bad. Let me turn around here with the sun. But a rotary engine, so there's radial engines and rotary engines. The difference is a big difference. So a rotary, the cylinders actually spin. The crankshaft bolts onto the aircraft, onto the firewall, and that's what this will be like. The crank bolts, the cylinders, the whole entire engine will spin. Tons of torque. And, obviously it slings tons of oil, different things like that. Has a very, very large displacement of cubic inches and not a ton of horsepower, but some of these engines are like 900 cubic inches, which is the same as a Beech 18, which is 450 horse, but close to the same cubic inches. So it can swing a very, very large propeller. I thought I seen the propeller land here. But anyway, this is a rotary engine. There's only maybe 2 or 3 of these that exist right now. If you guys were at Oshkosh, you got to see one run. And then this is what's going on in the Newport 12. This is, look at that. Almost don't even want to show you. This is a Werner. I'm not sure what the horsepower is, but it's a 9-cylinder Werner engine from the Czech Republic. And that will go on this aircraft right here. And when Shirley's done covering the wings on the Camel, she will start working on the Newport 12 and getting it covered so they can get this aircraft flying, you know, hopefully both probably by next year, no problem. So anyway,
Hope so.
what else is cool that we could show them?
Well, there's Rick's Newport.
Oh yeah, let's talk about Rick's Newport here. So we got
That's
3
17. It's a single place.
Newport 17. He has a flathead Lycoming. I think it's an 0320. I'm not sure. But he built this. Really, this is about a year of work that he did. And this is an aerodrome kit. If you guys are interested in looking it up, Aerodrome makes multiple World War I aircraft. This is a 1-to-1 scale. It's not a 7/8. The other aircraft that were launching, most of them were 7/8 scale. They're a little bit smaller. But Rick's come along with this really, really well and actually very fast.
There's a propeller sitting on the table over there. Is that what you're talking about?
It is. Actually, here's the propeller that this big Gnome engine will swing. This thing is gigantic. Look at this. Give you a little bit of perspective here. Here's my hand. Look how big these blades are. When you have a lot of displacement, a lot of cubic inch, you can swing big props like this. And look at the pitch it has. Lots of pitch. Here's some ribs for one of the aircraft that was built. They'll build these in a jig. Pretty simple. Looks like they have some drawings here. Looks like a lot of this stuff was laser cut. If you guys can see that. They laser cut the ribs out and then put these cap strips on them. Then everything has to be varnished. You varnish it to keep the moisture out of the wood. Right? Anyway, I think it's very unique that Shirley's here. She is such a perfectionist and so good at it. Russ flies her in from Germany every time to do the work because he knows it's going to be perfect and it's going to be done right. So that's very important. I applaud you.
Thanks, Dewey.
Yes. There's some cool wheels. Anyway, let's go back out here. Russ has a pretty cool little clubhouse. Looks like they might have went over to the museum. I'm not sure. He has a food truck going on here. I'm not exactly sure what he calls this, but I call it a hut, but it's something. He's not here, but this is a little clubhouse. Really, really cool. All set up for World War I. Did Russ already leave?
No, he's at his house.
Oh, he went home? Okay. All right, guys. I'm done with the live. We're pretty much... I'm going to go over to my hangar right now and hang out for a little bit. I need to do some work today. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I'll get some more videos out. I've been on vacation. Like I said, my last video, I picked up a lot of subscribers and then tons of people talking about like my flight attendants or, you know, no flight attendants. It's kind of funny, but that's just the way corporate life is, corporate pilots. You guys just never have seen stuff like that. I'd say 95% of the corporate pilots stock, clean their own aircraft, and they're actually at the beck and call of a lot of owners. So I'm not that way. I actually been on vacation since August 17th. I go back to work October 7th. So It's not too bad. I've been hopping a lot of rides, barnstorming. You guys can check out those videos. Until then, you guys know, blue skies. Figure out how to shut this off.